I want to say that one of the matches with Dr. Mario, who was it? I think Akir might have counterpicked Dr. Mario in one of the games. I feel like I saw Dr. Mario. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. I could be tripping, but not a matchup that you see very often. This is certainly two characters that have fallen out of favor in recent years. We're seeing a little bit of a resurgence with Samus. We have players like Morse Code, Wevins, Zimmerfizz from North Carolina as well. Got to see him play at Patchwork, so
he's very good. And also, Dr. Mario had a bit of a moment with Franz and maybe Q question mark.
Yeah, and then before that, Shroom was a top 10 player.
Of course, with needs no introduction. But this is the matchup that rarely leaves the confines of ranked Slippy.
Yes, exactly. So, we are into this match on this first stock here. Doc out to a little bit of an early lead here. The dynamics of this matchup can be interesting, so Samus has to be very careful about projectiles. Cape is one of the best reflector options in the entire game. Better than Fox Shine in that regard, as a matter of fact. And it stays out deceptively long. Doc will be tucking sorry, not the cape, the super sheet.
Of course.
The super sheet.
Yeah. How dare you?
But Doc will be like putting the side B away and still be reflecting projectiles, right? So Samus has to be very careful about shooting super missiles, shooting a charge shot, right? You can get away a little bit more with the homing missiles, slower, weaker, right? We see up tilt able to clean out that edge guard there. Doc with one of the worst recoveries in the game.
I think that's fair to say.
Yeah, has the magnet hands, and that's good. Everything else is poo-poo.
Right, because unlike Mario, he doesn't get any height from his down B when he recovers.
Yes.
And similarly, I believe his side B not much better for recovery.
Yeah, so you get a little bit of a little tiny bit of a float with the side B for Doc. But Mario gets a much bigger one, and you can kind of get a second one without losing any height as like a recovery mix-up with Mario. Doc falls like a brick after the first one.
Right, and so that, in conjunction with the lack of wall jump for the stages where that is relevant, means that Doc's kind of a sitting duck when he's off stage.
Yeah, it's tough. But the trade-off is that you have much, much better kill options. Where Mario can struggle to kill at like 160% sometimes, Doc is going to get, especially in this round, just jump up a charge shot.
I mean, great awareness from Pulch to see Stavino jumping in and taking what we were just saying was a risky decision. Shooting that charge shot at Dr. Mario, but very clearly read the movement better than I would have.
And that's a hard reaction to get to as well. Are you gonna rip side B in that situation off of just a raw charge shot neutral like that?
Yeah, because it is quite committal. If the Samus doesn't shoot the shot, she's in a great position to counter hit and punish, especially when Doc is at high percent.
Yeah, exactly. To the point that we were talking about earlier, the nice thing about Doc, despite all the struggles with the recovery, the extra kill power ends up becoming a really big deal, especially in this matchup. Mario is not killing Samus until almost 200 damn %.
Right.
Doc has forward air, and that's going to kill Samus at a really low percent because despite how heavy Samus is, she's a really floaty character, dies off the top much earlier. You can see kills like a down throw forward air or just like some raw forward air in neutral. It'll kill at below 100% depending.
Yeah, because, Mario, non-doctor, the blue-collar Mario.
Blue-collar Mario.
Nets a lot of his kills through wave dash back down smash, and that would require Samus main to move forward.
Impossible. But
jokes aside.
Oh, wow. Caved the super missile, and Samus was ready for it, just power shielded it right back. That's so funny. Point blank, too.
Yeah, no, I mean, joking aside, Pulch is actually really applying a lot of pressure on Stavino. These two are scrapping a lot. This is very, I would say, fast-paced for this matchup.
Yeah, absolutely. They're almost down to their last stock apiece. It's been, we're getting close to the 4-minute mark here.
Yeah, great pressure from Pulch, dodging the reflected missiles and coming down on top of Stavino with a down air. But
yeah, good to see that that Pulch, that she's ready for those reflected missiles, right? That is a big thing where players that don't know some of these wonky mid-tier matchups, right? They'll get caught off guard by stuff like that. Oh, wow. Okay. Well then. Cave is a good option. Normally, that's not something that will work very well versus Samus. Samus has a lot of stuff. We saw that caping Samus's up B actually gives her a little bit of extra height. So even if you go for the sweet spot, you'll go up enough to get on stage. But you saw there, Doc was ready for the forward smash in that situation.
Yeah, now Stavino doing a really good job of avoiding death, as I say that literally. And the stocks are now even. So, but 51% is big. That's like that. We are approaching half of a stock from stavino worth of damage on Pulch, because that forward air is going to start killing in
exactly.
around 100.
Normally, I would say that 50% is a flesh wound on Samus, but in this specific matchup, to your point, absolutely, this is right now. Samus is in danger of dying. Any forward air is going to be disaster. Ooh, or a forward smash. Oh yeah. Dang, that forward smash. A lot less range, a lot more powerful.
Yeah, it's the trade-off, especially in the floating matches, really seems like it's worth it, going from Mario to Doctor.
Oh, absolutely. I'm not sure. I'm trying to think of like any matchup that Mario would be preferable over Doc, and I'm kind of drawing blanks. So the other big thing as well is that pills are an amazing projectile, and fireballs not as much.
That's also very fair. It is cool to see some Dr. Mario back out of the woodwork. I know that there are a couple of high-level Dr. Mario mates here. I saw Forox in the venue earlier yesterday.
Okay. There's a high-level every main in this build. We got 2,400 gamers in here for Melee. I think I would venture to say that every single character is represented in this bracket in some form or fashion.
Pretty close to.
Yeah.
You know, maybe that we're bereft of some Mewtwo's, but pretty much everything else, I think you're probably right.
Yeah, but we were seeing after that first match, Pulch opting to go for Dreamland. That's a pretty obvious pick. Oh wow, got the cape again. Wasn't able to get the recovery there. Cape paying off big time. So normally that's a very, very strong option against characters like Fox Falco, right? Because you literally reflect their entire recovery, right? Same as you saw right there. There's a little bit more follow-ups that you have to do in order to be able to close that out. But I mean, Stavino's ready for it.
Yeah, I mean, Stavino just in neutral too is just swinging the super sheet. Just both for reflection and also almost as like a neutral tool.
Yes, it is. It's hard to punish. Like, you can, but in only certain situations, and a lot of times you'll find yourself blown up for trying to punish it. Oh, missed the sweet spot back there, but unable to get that edge guard.
Yeah, like you were saying though, it is active for so long that the end leg of the move is pretty hard to get through the hitboxes too.
Precisely. That too. Pills also do like 8% for a projectile is pretty significant.
Oh, for sure, especially a projectile that comes out as quick as pills do.
Yeah. Yes. No, I was going to say that edgeguard was so, before we saw the cape, Samus was trying to go for ledge and Doc was getting the edgeguard going off the stage. Saw that Samus was drifting in and turned around and did the forward smash the other way. Great presence of mind to be able to complete that edgeguard like that.
Yeah, I agree. I think Stavino's doing a really good job of utilizing the space. Ironically, of Pulch's counterpick here to aid in his survivability and his ability to kite Pulch, especially now that she's down a couple of stocks. He even in Game 1 was doing a really good job of using shield and abusing the fact that Samus has a difficult time dealing with shield because of her slow grab. Yeah, but there we saw an edgeguard with Samus. Pulch laid down the bomb and then she went for the ledge hog. That was such a great edgeguard. Normally see that with you'll do like an item drop, like a turnip or bomb or whatever, right? But bomb kind of doing the same thing, just a weak little hitbox to knock him back one more time and be able to get that ledge hog. Yeah, I mean, Pulch looks like no stranger to Dr. Mario. Like I was joking about, Slippy, but there are a lot of mid tiers and a lot of like the full roster people are playing these days, and so it's a great opportunity to get some experience in the less common matchups. I feel like playing a mid-tier is not quite the advantage that it may have been a decade ago. Absolutely. Less and less, for sure. There is still that little bit of inexperience that you can bank on, but to your point, people just have access to so many resources now to learn everything about the game, right? Mm-hmm. I completely agree. And also, it's so fascinating how it feels that as we learn more and more about Melee, the game becomes less and less solved. I think it's when everybody's playing with more of a complete deck, you inevitably have to play the player and play the situations more, right? And so I think that ironically, the even-handedness of the players competing leans into the necessity of mixing people up. That is, it's not always about doing the correct optimal option. I think a lot of competition is about subverting opponent expectations. Yes, sir. Though, maybe grabbing backwards not the right... Yeah, unexpected, but ineffective. But, I really... Ooh, yeah.
And I love that. So using, DIing out, almost died for it too, but you can do that where you will change your DI based on the attributes of your character, whether they are heavy or light, or whether they fall fast or if they're floaty, right? Where you will get better survivability off of, we'll say, less obvious DI angles because you're banking on your better, weight stat.
Right. Also, just to draw us back in for a second, a ton of projectiles, a lot of battery back and forth. Pulch kind of narrowly avoiding death a couple times here. And I guess we have Stavino off stage for an edge guard real quick.
Able to make it back.
Again, both these players doing such a good job of holding on to their stocks in the set.
Yeah, both of them have been getting to pretty high percent, but now we're down to the last stock, and 169% it's not looking great for Samus, but weirder things have happened.
That is true. I mean, if there's any stage with the real estate and to make a comeback, it has to be Dreamland.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, a little bit too far, spaced on that recovery a little bit too much, and we've seen the cape just be such an amazing tool. I already knew that cape was a good tool, but Stavino utilizing it in many more ways than even I would have anticipated.
Yeah, and to your point earlier, like I'm really impressed by the timing that Stavino is using this cape, using the very ending hitboxes to reflect stuff and giving himself more time to follow up on whatever happens after he throws the move out.
Yeah, Mario and Doc are kind of weird characters in that regard, where you'll do things like, cape and neutral is good, down smash is just a good neutral tool, right? Mm-hmm. So it's, they've got some unique tools that are maybe less expected for some players, but Pulch seems ready. It just feels that Stavino has been playing a little bit better.
Yeah, I really think that those edge guards seems to have made a huge difference, right? Stavino very ready for Pulch's recovery, like the low up B, using cape to his advantage to secure stocks a little bit earlier. Yeah, and Pulch has been mixing it up too. Like I said, this is not Pulch doing anything wrong. It's Doc doing things well. 100%. Pulch is. I'm really impressed at how composed she is in the neutral. It is hard to when you're having a difficulty opening up your opponent like this, it's hard to stay locked in. But looking very composed, seems to be sticking to the game plan.
Yeah, well, I think if you're a Samus main, it's probably in your DNA to be a little bit more patient.
Absolutely. You know what you signed up for.
Yeah.
But also really impressive. We're starting to see more grabs from Pulch as she, recognizes that Stavino's been abusing shield a little bit.
Yeah,
here we go.
Right there. And that is a thing. Even though Samus has a bad grab, slow, grapple takes a long time, it's not the kind of tool that other characters have, like a shield grab, right? You still have to use it. You have to keep them honest.
Right, because if you let your opponent sit and shield, and they feel no risk at getting grabbed, they're gonna do it every time, and you're gonna have such a difficult time opening them up. So you have to commit, even if it's risky, if only to condition your opponent to second guess the option. You can't play rock, paper, scissors and just not throw paper ever. Right, eventually your opponent's gonna catch on. So even if your paper has a couple holes in it, you still gotta use it. You still gotta use it. But Pulch evening up this game 3. Getting a charge shot. Sometimes I feel like when even if the Samus dies second, getting that charge shot is such an advantage that you almost would take the percent for the opportunity to charge it up. Yeah, no, absolutely. And a character like Samus that's heavy, has good recovery, your percent is a resource, right? Mm-hmm. It's not like a Fox or Falco where you really have to be a lot more judicious. You can't really risk those kinds of trades or interactions, right? Because you could lose a stock off of any trade interaction. Samus doesn't run that same risk. Right. Samus thrives on repeated neutral interactions. Oh, great roll up from the ledge. Stavino barely not being able to grab. Yeah, right at 100% too. That only worked because it was a slow roll from being at 100% or above. Yeah, and Stavino not quite able to match and close at the edge guard against Pulch. Building up so much percent right there. We see 8%. It's a lot of builds up quick. Yeah, this is very impressive. Oh, that's going to be big damage. Barely got out of there. Yeah, that late Dr. Mario nair securing the kill. All right. Don't you dare. Hot take. Okay. Hot take. I think people get too angry about it. There is someone out there right now that is watching Melee for the first time and they have no clue. Okay, lay it on me then. Did you know Dr. Mario's nair gets stronger the longer that it's out? Wow, Ziff, I didn't know that. Thank you so much for informing me. I'm sure the viewers are loving that at home and in the crowd.
If there's one person out there that learned it, it was worth it.
Yeah, this is for you.
For you. Come find me next when you actually attend a major. Shout-outs.
All right. Back
to
from
the match. I mean, we have another. I mean, it's 2-0, but we've seen all the matches have gone down to last stock. It's been very even. Pulch, she's doing a great job. Just a little bit short on the first 2 matches. Still doing well this match right now in the lead. Didn't get the kill quite yet. We'll see if an edge guard will come through.
All right. Yeah, dips low to grab the legend, avoid the edge guard. And now the tables have turned. Let's see how Pulch makes it back. Doing a great job getting on the ledge there. Stavino kind of conceding a little bit of space, and
unfortunate trade right there. And we saw Stavino just trying to go for those forward airs neutral. They back forward air, just low risk,
a very high reward.
Yeah.
All right, 166. Yeah, Stavino again holding on to stocks like his bracket depends on it.
I mean,
well,
every stock matters.
Yeah, that it does. It is like these kinds of situations, like your ability to hold on, especially in a matchup like this where it's very floaty and no one's securing those like burst combos. The ability to hold on to a stock and do 63% plus is really pivotal.
That was crazy. The Cape is just so good. Stavino is just so money with all of these side keys.
Yeah, doing a really good job of just making Pulch work for it.
Yeah, and 198%. I would expect, normally it's Samus living to these percents, right? But we see Samus dying a little bit early and Doc the one surviving. And a down smash is going to do the trick. And it was a 3-0, a real valiant effort. Those first 2 games got a little bit out of hand that last game. But, this is still winner's side, correct?
I would believe so.
Yeah, so, we'll see more of both of our competitors as Stavino goes on into winners, and we will see more of Pulch and losers. This is the Dr. Mario music?
Yes, it is.
Oh yeah, I think they were playing some of these tracks. They're playing some of the music, throughout the venue. I think I heard this one earlier. I love this.
Yeah, very, very fitting.
Hey, listen, how many Dr. Marios are you gonna get on stream? Has there been any Dr. Mario on this stream for Melee before this one?
Today, I would venture to guess no. He's not the most common character.
Has there been one this